when the pandemic first hit, I was in Florida. Right? Shortly after I moved to Arizona, and over time, with my brand, I've always been going through a repackaging phase. Right? Say repackaging because, you know, sometimes you gotta repackage things. Prince did it. Prince had to do it. Sean Combs did it. All the greats realized over time that, hey, I need to do something different. You know what I'm saying? Type of thing. All right. All the great companies that have been around for a while, they always repackage things because everything goes stale at some point in time. Or anything can be enhanced. All right. And you got to evolve with time. So anyway, I moved to Arizona. I started using a hashtag and a name that I was tossing around called Stimulus Grime. All right. Because it was during the stimulus package time. All right. And stimulus was on everybody's brain. So I was doing Stimulus Grime. I always try to stay with the times or try to come up with crafty ways to break through the media industry, all right, in some form or fashion. I have my own thoughts and beliefs and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and things that I've been building towards. Now, that being said, the motto for Stimulus Grime was, in today's world, you have to be a transformer, like Optimus Prime. You have to be a transformer on many levels. There are more things in life that are acceptable to the masses of society. All right. And, little things. Like, to be honest with you, like, America is behind on what's lewd and crude. All right. Or ahead of the curve. All right. However you want to say it. Like, overseas, being naked is considered art. All right. Now, in the United States, it's considered to be crude or, whatever it may be, unless you're in your designated areas, which I get. Nobody wants to see somebody naked running down the street. All right. Or maybe they do. Saying either way it go, there's rules to everything. There's people that live, there's ways to curve life in order to make it more acceptable to the masses. Now, over time, things are being carved, manipulated, and then molded like wordage. You know what I'm saying? Like, nowadays you can't be as harsh, with your words. You have to be more sensitive with the words you choose. People are losing their jobs because of wordage, losing their livelihoods, etc., just because of ways they word things. All right. You can't label people, you know what I'm saying, and not to expect some type of backlash in some form or fashion. All right. Which sometimes it kind of gets out of hand, you know what I'm saying, because you'll use a label that a person will use every day, but you can't use that label, you know what I'm saying, because it makes them feel some kind of way. I don't get it, but it is what it is, what did I say? Also, one thing that I realized I've known, but as I'm networking and communicating, I suppose, because these type of communications are so encrypted that it's ridiculous. You might not be talking to a person that you think you're talking to. That's how encrypted some of this stuff is, you know what I'm saying, in life. How it gets sometimes on certain levels in life. All right. One thing I'm realizing is that people are very competitive. You know what I'm saying? They're competitive on stuff that they shouldn't even be competitive on, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Whatever gets you through the day, if you're not hurting nobody, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, But People be in competition with people all the time. You know what I'm saying? And secretly, don't even be secretly in competition with people. I don't get that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what is it that you need to be in competition with this person with? Me, I'm not in competition with nobody. I'm in competition with nobody. All right. I'm just trying to live the best life that I can live, progress the best way that I can, and, you know, enjoy the time that I have left on earth. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, that's the thing about life is, dude, your time is limited. So why would I want to waste my time being in competition with you? You know what I'm saying? Unless I'm playing a sport or something like that. But competition in life, well, get out of here. Ain't nobody got time for all that. Well, I mean, plenty of people got time for it. But I'm not the type of person that has time to be in competition with somebody. You know what I'm saying? It does not fulfill me, you know what I'm saying, to be in competition with somebody, especially over things that don't matter, things that matter, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be left alone. All right. I tell people all the time, I'm a extra. I'm an introvert with extrovert tendencies. All right. And you have to understand me on that. You know, everybody. I don't talk to everybody. You know, I don't like to. I like my peace. I like my privacy. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? I do. Even though I spend most of my time posting things online and talking about things online, it's not my choice. You know what I'm saying? These are things that, you know, people blow me up about. So with that being said, if you feel like you're in competition with somebody, all right, and you keep losing, ask yourself why do you keep losing, all right? And probably the reason why you keep losing is because you ain't supposed to be in a competition with those people. You know what I'm saying? Or a competition period. You know what I'm saying? Probably because you feel like you're losing, you know, you probably shouldn't be. You probably should take a look within inside and see what you're missing inside that makes you feel like you got to be in competition with somebody. So, in my opinion, if you feel like in your personal life, if you're in competition with somebody, then that's a personal issue. You need to fix the wire that's missing in you that makes you feel like that person's better than you. Because nobody's better than anybody. All right. In reality, you know, there's just people on different levels in life, but nobody's better than anybody. All right. People might have better things. They might have a better view. They might have this. They might have that. But at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, everybody ends up in the same place.